Before I ever put a sign in your yard, there are 4 things I need to tell you about this market. Things most agents skip because they don't want to slow down the listing appointment. And if you're thinking about selling in Cherokee Village, then this video is for you. Everybody wants to hear that their home is worth top dollar and it'll sell in a weekend. And sometimes that's what happens. But today I want to talk to you before we even get there. So let's get honest. Here's what makes this market different. Our buyer is probably not someone 30 upgrading from a starter home. Our buyer is probably someone looking for retirement, mostly retired or close to it, coming from out of state more than likely, and they've done a lot of research, maybe watched some videos, and they're comparing Cherokee Village to communities across the Midwest, other states surrounding us, and in the South. So that means that the buyer moving to our areas are very specific. And if your listing doesn't speak to those things, they will scroll right past you and go make an offer on the next home. Number 1, and this is what often surprises sellers the most, that buyers do not necessarily lead with the size of the home, but they're more interested in the water access on a lakefront property. So can they get a boat in and out without a problem? Is there a dock? What condition is the dock in? Does it need repairs? Is a lot accessible to the water line, or is there a steep bank that is already making them nervous before they've even seen the inside of the house? So let me give you a real scenario. 2 homes, same square footage, same zip code. The one with a functional dock and the level lake access will sell faster and probably for more, even if the interiors are comparable. So pricing against water access first, then work backwards to finishes and square footage, because that does make a difference on how updated the home is as well. But if you're sitting on a lakefront lot with difficult water access and pricing it like you've got easy access, you're gonna hear crickets, and that's a hard conversation to have after several months on the market. Much easier to have it now up front, so you're prepared for things that are gonna happen and maybe decide how to price it differently so that doesn't happen. Number 2, know your buyer. Really know them as much as you can. Your buyer is probably planning for the next 10 to 20 years of their life so where they can enjoy their retirement. So that means they're thinking ahead about things that could possibly happen to them, things that a younger buyer wouldn't even consider. Steep driveways, a primary bedroom that's on the 2nd floor, meaning more steps, steps to the front door, steps down to the dock, no grab bars in the bathroom. Now, they're not necessarily going to tell you that during the showing that they're going to have an issue with this thing, but they're probably just going to go move on to the next listing, or maybe not linger so long at yours once they've decided that it's not right for them. They'll probably be pretty quiet about it. You may never know. They may not even tell their buyer's agent what the problem is with the home that they just saw. So before we list your home, it's best to walk through your home the way a buyer would see it. If we can make any small, inexpensive adjustments that remove any of those hesitations or questions why things are the way they are, I would recommend that you do it. So that if the lot is steep, obviously we can't change that, but we can make the price accordingly and market to the buyer who still finds it worth that trade-off. But we have to know going in, and that's my job. Number 3, timing. And I'm not just talking about the United States market, because Cherokee Village specifically has its own market. Our strongest window is pretty much through April through July, maybe a little bit later. That's when buyers are making their summer relocation and vacation decisions or ready to do into retirement. So if you list in the end of summer, you may have already missed the peak motivation window. There also is going to be some buyers that maybe have school-age kids that aren't going to be really focused on moving right around August and September as school starts. So if you list, say, in November, you could be waiting till spring. The buyers from colder areas of the country would be happy to relocate themselves in the fall here to the south. So it's not out of the question, but your buyer pool does shrink a little bit in the cooler months. If your home shows the best in the fall, maybe you're surrounded by trees that turn beautiful colors in October, maybe the lake is calmer because there's not so much traffic on it, then the fall can actually work in your favor for the right buyer. So don't just list it when it's convenient for you. Strategically think about when it's best for your home, when the pictures will look best, and also when the most buyers are going to be looking. Now let me know in the comments below, what season do you think your home looks best? I read every comment. Number 4 is condition, and I cannot stress this enough. I'd watch buyers fall completely in love with a home, walk down to the water, look at the dock, and something shifts. because they see it's not maintained well. Maybe it's weathered, a loose handrail, a cracked floating platform, a missing ladder. Again, they may not say anything, but the offer they write, if they write an offer, is going to reflect it, knowing that they have to make that maintenance. Now, I'm not saying you have to rebuild your home. You don't have to rebuild the dock, but I do encourage you to make any maintenance that you need to the home to make it look that it is well maintained and you have been paying attention to any problems that you can see easily with the naked eye. Make sure it's clean, solid, well presented, so the property has been cared for. And that matters enormously to buyers because they're not looking for a project. They're looking for a place to enjoy their life, enjoy their retirement on it. If you can spend a few days on it, that's great. Even a couple weeks. If you're looking to list in the spring and it's fall, that's a great time to really get into these details. Power wash the home. Do a severely deep cleaning. Do some decluttering. Maybe replace some boards on the dock or the deck that need to be. It is one of the best ways to get a return on your investment if you have your home well maintained, so there's less issues that show up on an inspection that makes the buyer wonder if the inspector even got everything. So there you have it, 4 things that will actually move the needle. I want to be clear at something. I am not telling you this to make the process of listing your home feel complicated or even to suggest that your home has any problems. You could have it very clean, you could have all the maintenance, all the updates, but I am telling you this because I would rather spend time talking to you about what it could be best for your home with you right now rather than you just list it and it show up as problems and you have repeated inspections and you have buyers fall through. I'd rather not you list your home right away and have you get frustrated a few months into the listing agreement. I am very honest and upfront, and if you want someone who's going to give it to you straight, help you navigate these details so you can sell with confidence and zero regrets, then you found the right place. There's many other information on my channel that can help you get the right listing started out right. It's so important to get it listed right the first time so you have few delays down the road. If you're thinking about listing your home in Cherokee Village, whether it's a lakefront home, on the river, on the golf course, or in Cherokee Village at all, the best first step is a simple conversation. Let me take a look at your property, give you an honest assessment of what it's worth, and build a marketing strategy that actually speaks to the buyer that would be most interested in your home and prepared to pay what you want for the home. They're probably already out there looking for what you have and are ready to move forward. My phone number and email is in every video description, so you can call or text me directly. I do actually answer my phone. So if you want to understand what's pulling buyers to Cherokee Village in the first place, what they're really researching and what wins them over, then you want and gets them here to Cherokee Village, watch this video next. Whether you're preparing to sell your lakefront property or just want to understand what today's buyers are thinking, this video will help you see your home through the buyer's eyes. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.